are a female founder in Web3, and
Mm-hmm.
you will find, I know you might have been receiving this question a lot from different people into the space. I don't know if even if you are receiving or not, but we have not seen a lot of female founders coming into the Web3 as such.
Yeah.
I don't want to ask you like how has been your journey so far and what not, but let me ask you this. Let
Yeah.
me ask you this thing
Yeah.
is, when you see yourself as a female founder, what is the advice which you want to give out to the female founders who are, even if they are not planning to, or they are even thinking of, what is the next step they should take at
Mhm.
least to kind of move their one step forward into this industry? Just a
Yeah.
motivation, like
Yeah.
why they should join.
Yeah, absolutely. So what I would say is maybe a three-part answer here. Prashant, thank you for asking this question. It is something that I've thought a great deal about, obviously. The first thing is, because I do have something of a political background, I'm going to use this as an analogy. So one of the officials from the Obama administration a while back, her name is Janet Napolitano. She was Secretary of Homeland Security. It's not important what her title is, but she had a very interesting insight, which was, when she was really, starting to grow in her political career, so becoming cabinet secretary, she's also governor of Arizona at one point. The thing that she found troubling was that there were a lot of very smart, very well-educated, ambitious women who were starting to come into the space, but they would kind of not hold themselves back necessarily, but they would aspire to things like policy positions, let's say. So, I want to be a policy advisor for a candidate, or I want to be, on the central staff for a candidate. They never wanted to be the candidate themselves. And so she was always encouraging them, you have ideas, you can speak, you have charisma, you connect well with people. Why don't you run for office? And for a lot of these women, it was mind blowing. Like, it just was never considered the possibility that they themselves could be the candidate. And I think we suffer from that a little bit, not just in Web3. Definitely in Web3, it's more pronounced, but I think in Web2 as well. So I would say that, women like Sheryl Sandberg, for instance, probably most famously, opened a lot of doors for women. But I don't think, and again, being very open here, I don't think that women are going to reach the level that we need to be at to be truly considered legit founders in technology until you are the founder. So not that you're supporting a male founder, but that you are the founder yourself. And so I would encourage women to go ahead and take that step. If you have ideas, if you think that you can motivate people and execute on a vision, you have everything that is necessary to be a great founder. So I would take that step. So that's the first thing I would tell women. Second thing is, Web3 is, all of tech is pretty male dominated, but Web3 in particular, I would say that it is very heavily male dominated. And there are comments that are made to women for sure that are not wonderful. What I would say is this: for women who, they hear that and they're affected by it. So as you get more senior in your career, one of the most important skill sets you can have is to truly understand what people are thinking and feeling without them actually saying it. So perceptiveness, in other words, about other people is incredibly important. So when you hear comments like that, notice it, because you don't want to dull that perceptiveness. It is a very important and hard-fought skill set. So notice it when such comments are made, but don't let it affect you emotionally. I would say don't get angry or sad or tired, because that is all energy that is wasted on pretty useless emotions, frankly, when honestly you could be moving so much farther if you just focused on building and on the people who ultimately rely on you. So I would encourage women who go into the space to keep that mindset intact, because otherwise it can get very challenging and very taxing, and just, it's not great for long-term growth in this industry. So I promised you a three-prong answer, but I think that those two actually encapsulate it pretty well. That would be my advice to women going into this space: go for it. And then again, there's this theme of holding your nerve. I would say that the second part of the answer is a variation on that, specifically for women in this space, is hold your nerve. You have a lot to offer, and I wouldn't allow anyone to take that away from you.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Rebecca, for pointing that out. And I have a really high respect for the female founders who are coming into this space.